What's up, everybody? I'm Michael Chris, 3 years running bestseller at ShineOn. Now I'm the CMO of ShineOn. I wanted to thank you so much for checking out our YouTube video. And if you like this kind of content, I want you to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Yeah.
So let's talk about product research real quick. Where do you like to find your phrases? How do you do that?
Usually if I'm entering a market and I don't know it well, if you know it well, you can often just get creative on your own front. You'll know the vocabulary people are using or the phrases or the tendencies that they relate to. But mostly with my research, it will be starting with Etsy, always a great place to get opening ideas. As you're searching on Etsy, you're going to start being advertised a lot on Facebook and on Google, and Twitter even has some really good examples will pop up. And then I like to use spy tools as well, like AdSpy, to give me just an idea of what is kind of popping off right now, something I can take and kind of mimic, but create with my own flair, or change the words a little bit, the same sentiment or the same micro niche they might be hitting, try and catch that wave. But typically, I find most of my best stuff by just when I'm scrolling on Facebook and I see an advertisement and the design is horrible, or it's a phrase on a different type of product. I'm like, that would work really well in a message box. And it's just like kind of taking other things like your Frankenstein messages as well, comboing them up. These days, we've also been hiring others that are doing like the greeting cards. So people that write poetry,
writing,
or copywriting, just with a romantic type of tendencies. With just 10 words, 20 words is all we need. So throw me 100 every week, giving us new stuff because you think about the greeting card industry, which I was going to do a video for the group here and soon. I'm going to the local Target and I just read all the greeting cards. I take pictures of every one of them. And that's another way I research.
I love that.
It's actually how you get some of the great ones, because it's not what's just been rehashed a million times online. It's what someone's being paid. And greeting card writers get paid like $60,000, $80,000 a year to write these things consistently. So, these are new, fresh ideas that you can find in any, local market.
Dude, I freaking love that, man.
Yeah, it worked.
Anna recommended, I don't know if you know Anna Beck, but she recommended, she likes to go to Google and she'll type open letters, like open letter to daughter, open letter to wife, whatever. And I was like, holy cow, that's a great one. Packed with gold,
Yeah.
But like really the greeting card space is too, especially if you can get into some of those more boutique-y greeting card places or something like that. Like you can find some really good turns of phrase.
Right.
That will make great punchlines on your message card that aren't really used anywhere else.
Exactly.
So something you mentioned was like you try to keep an eye out for something where you can kind of bring your own flair into it. Like how important is it to you to be able to like not just kind of rehash, I guess, what you see out there, but to try to bring something kind of fresh to it?
Yeah. Well, it's like you never want to copy. After doing many years of this and many, many people copying your designs, you'll have that same sentiment. So you don't want to just outright copy someone, but it is part of the game to get ideas from someone who maybe you could do it better from. So in the design that you were kind of showing there, I had gotten that idea from a Facebook advertisement that was a similar phrase. I mean, it said, not anything close to the same words, but the same sentiment of how keep this close to your heart was kind of a call to action. I use that kind of same sentiment. It's from your tummy was a new part. All the flair and the designs, it had a really poorly done graphic of two baby feet that were not even lined up right. So it was a very poor graphic design. The message, the font was bad, but there was getting a huge amount of engagement on the post in an early kind of post. So I just kind of took that, added the hearts, added the color, changed the words, and then we did our testing on the different necklaces, and that kind of brought us to where it was. So again, we don't ever want to copy outright, but it is improving upon. And many times you're going to find designs in other products that might not have been used on a necklace box or whatever you want to put it on. It's a good transition.
Yeah, no, I dig it. And you're totally right. Like you will, if you're new here and you find some design, some phrase that's just popping off, I'll bet you dollars to donuts. If you just copy the phrase, you're going to get your butt handed to you because Facebook, first of all, I'm pretty sure that Facebook scrapes all the phrases anyway, and they kind of know when you're running with the same kind of words and things like that. I think that's going on anyway. So Facebook can look at all the advertisers out there running ads against the same phrases, and I think they're going to give preferential treatment to whoever stuff is converting the best, right? Because Facebook wants to protect the user experience. Now that's just kind of theory. But besides that, you've got to remember that, like, if there's a good chance if you're seeing a phrase and you already know it's winning, that guy is already spending so much money on the phrase, you're just never going to catch up to him. Right. He's going to dominate market share. But what you should do, try to ask yourself, why is this working? Right? Like, what about the phrase is making it work? What about the design is making it work? And then see what kind of original or what kind of flair you can bring to it, how you can kind of spin it just a little bit and either take it to a different segment of the market or breathe fresh life into it. That's really what
Ronnie had a lot of great points of how to do that too. Was just like changing the top phrase to be something a little bit more snazzier. You know, my super hot wife. Yes. Instead of just to my wife. Also, the image that he'd put would be something unusual but unique and related to that design specifically. You know, those are things that a lot of people don't do. You'll find a lot of design just with a phrase and it's a white box, where you can take that phrase and make something that fits that theme of whatever they're saying. In this case, like a baby feet. Now, like a company came and copied my design concept. They took it their own route and they made a trinket of baby feet, and they sell that with it instead of our necklace, which was the ideal necklace piece to kind of move to with that design. Now, even though this company is far bigger than me, they make, I'm sure, thousands of sales every month with it. I'm still making sales on my necklace just with like a $10 a day Google ad I have running with nothing else for months. So,
you're still making money on this thing?
What's that?
No way. From last year, you're still making money.
Yeah, I've not turned it off because I keep making money. It like does 3 or 4x every month. So just the Google ad is so smart. It's so optimized over time. It just works. I'm fine. Like they're selling to people internationally now. They're going all around the world. You know,
brother, I freaking love that, man.
It's awesome. Dude, a couple extra bucks every day just coming in from it.
Dude, that's the dream of the challenge. You know, it's like get your process, get your system, get your plan, right? Dedicate yourself to making 100 designs over the next 100 days. And again, if Facebook's not your forte, put them on Etsy, put them on Amazon, try some other marketplaces, make a Facebook shop. You know what I mean? Like look, the time is going to pass anyway. Before you know it, it's going to be January 1, 2022, right? The time is going to pass anyways, no matter what. We're all going to find ourselves there. Would you rather spend the next several months learning, growing, challenging yourself in e-com, giving yourself an opportunity to add 5 or 6 figures to your bank account, right? Or would you rather spend it eating Cheetos and apple pie and stuff just like you do every other year and have an ordinary, normal life come January 1, right? It's like, why don't you just take the challenge, right? Go ahead and make the commitment to give this a shot. It's not that hard either. It's 100 phrases paired with maybe 10 designs, because you can do the templates, right? Throw them on Etsy, throw them on Amazon, learn about Facebook ads, throw them on Facebook ads. You never know how your life might change. Hey, Michael here again. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you like the content, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And there's one more thing I want you to do. Check out the links in the description below. I want you to look at the link to ShineOn.com where you can sign up and become a seller with us today. It literally takes 60 seconds and it could change your life. Secondly, I want you to go to our Facebook group. It's the most engaged e-commerce group on the planet. We're constantly sharing important tips, tricks, and things like that that can help you on your seller journey and level up your e-commerce game. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you have a great one. Take care.